So I was just looking into doing some FX conversion, looking at some kind of examples, specifically to do with converting dollars to pounds, that's USD to GBP. So I started off asking a question, so using a hypothetical situation of having $1,000, just to make it easy for the values. So I've asked the question, which is at the moment £1 equals $1.24. I want to wait and withdraw when I can get the most pounds for the dollars during the conversion. So at the moment GBP USD is equal to 1.246. That's the current value. So I'm asking ChatGPT, do I wait till the value of GBP USD goes up or down? So we're trying to figure out whether we should wait for it to go up or down in order to get the most pounds for the dollars. I mean, I could do this myself, but I thought that's ChatGPT and just try and get the explanation as well. So this is the reply that ChatGPT has given. Determining whether to wait for the value of GBP USD to go up or down before converting your dollars to pounds depends on your personal financial goals and risk tolerance. So it's gone into quite more detail than I wanted it to, because I just wanted a kind of like simple answer as in up or down. So it's giving me a lot of like background information. So what it's basically saying here is you may choose to wait for a more favourable exchange rate before converting your dollars to pounds. So what ChatGPT is saying is that we should wait until the rate goes up in order to get more pounds for your dollars. And then it's just going into about the risks and uncertainty about currency markets, which is not really what I asked you for, but this information is actually true. So I was a bit unsure, but I thought maybe I was wrong with ChatGPT, right? So I've given you a simple question again. So I've asked the question here again in a simplified way, and the question is, do I wait till the value of GBP USD goes up or down? So then ChatGPT has then replied saying very clearly, to get the most pounds for your dollars during the conversion, you would want the value of GBP USD to go up. When the exchange rate increases, it means that each dollar will fetch more pounds, resulting in a higher conversion rate. So if you want to maximize the amount of pounds you will receive when converting your dollars, you would wait for the value of GBP USD to go up. So what I've done is I've given it another question, which is, if I had $1,000 to convert, if I had $1,000 to convert to pounds, and I convert it now when the rate is 1.246, how much pounds I get? And if I waited until GBP USD was 1.5, how much would I get then? So ChatGPT has done the calculation, and it says if you have $1,000 to convert to pounds and the rate is 1.246, you can calculate the amount of pounds you receive as follows. So the amount of pounds equals amount in dollars divided by the current exchange rate for GBP USD. So to start off with, if the rate was 1.246, I would get £802.57 approximately. And if I waited for the GBP USD exchange rate to reach 1.5, I would then receive £666.67 approximately. Now you can see clearly that obviously there's something wrong here, because if I waited for the rate to go from 1.246 to 1.5, i.e. the rate of GBP USD has gone up, I would then receive less pounds. So the conversion would actually work out against me rather than in my favor. Because I'm losing about 133 pounds, 135 pounds, approximately. So then I've just kind of told ChatGPT that it doesn't know what it's doing. Because previously you said that if I waited for the value of gbpusd to go up, I would get more pounds for my dollars. But according to the calculation that ChatGPT just did, this isn't true. In fact, if gbpusd goes up to 1.5, I would get less pounds for my $1,000. So ChatGPT has then apologized for the confusion. It's saying you are correct, and I apologize for the mistake. If gbpusd goes up to 1.5, it means the value of the British pound has strengthened against the dollar, resulting in fewer pounds for your dollars. Which again isn't really true, is it? Because it has done the calculation again, and again it's shown you get less pounds for your dollars if the rate goes up. So I've asked the question again, but I thought maybe, it's seen the error. However, it said the same thing. To get the most pounds for your dollars during the conversion, you would want to wait until the value of gbpusd goes up. When the exchange rate increases, it means that each dollar will fetch more pounds. Now, I think we've seen from the calculations here that it isn't true. So I've gone into a bit more detail into my reply to ChatGPT, and I've said, look, when the rate goes up, you get less pounds for dollars. And I've given you another example where the rate goes down. So if the rate was 1.346, you get 802 pounds. If the rate of gbpusd goes down to 1.1, you actually get more pounds. So you get 909, which is about 106 pounds more approximately. So you can see I get 106 pounds more if I wait for gbpusd to drop to 1.1. You would get even more if the rate was 1. If the rate of gbpusd was 1, obviously you'd get £1,000, because $1,000 would be the same as £1,000. Hence, if the rate drops, you get more pounds per dollar. So then ChatGPT has read that and replied, and it's saying, apologies for the confusion caused by my previous responses. That's fine. It says you are correct. Yes, I was. And I apologize for the mistake. When the value of gbpusd goes down, you would indeed receive more pounds for your dollars during the conversion. To clarify, it's done my calculation again, where the rate's gone down from 1.246 to 1.1, and it says, as you correctly pointed out, if you wait for the gbpusd exchange rate to drop to 1.1, you would receive more pounds for your $1,000, which is right. Thank you for highlighting the error, and I apologize for any confusion caused. The correct answer is to wait until the value of gbpusd goes down if you want to get more pounds for your dollars. So as you can see, it's not, the information it's given me was completely and utterly wrong. The calculations were right, however, the interpretation of the calculations were wrong. The information it gave was wrong. So if somebody like naive kind of asked that question to ChatGPT and just believed the answer it gave, and kind of like made some kind of business decision or kind of trading decision based on that information, they would have been in for a bit of shock, especially if they were, using like thousands of pounds or thousands of dollars and converting them. They would have realized that they made a loss. And to me, I mean, this was quite a simple question. I mean, the answer was a bit obvious, because if the rate is one, you'd get a straightforward £1,000 for $1,000. So you would want to wait for the rate to drop to 1.246. So the conclusion is, I mean, even for like simple tasks like this, which you would expect ChatGPT to get right 100%, because people are using ChatGPT to build like trading bots, like FX bots, are using Python, and it's meant to do all these like conversion calculations of crypto and all these stuff. And if you can't get something simple like this right, then you imagine how many kind of mistakes you could be making on your, your Python code or your more complex kind of trading scripts. So moral is always double check the information. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and my TikTok channel. That's really good.